Welcome to Fundamentals. In this topic, we'll be discussing creating projects. There are basically three ways to create a project. The first is to create it as a new project, and this is best suited for new endeavors or for implementation of new processes and policies. The second way is to import, that is, to add data from PCs, spreadsheet applications, or Microsoft projects. And the third way is to simply copy and paste. That is, you can duplicate existing projects or elements of existing projects. But that simply means that when you have a situation whereby the project you're about to create has a similar element from a previously scheduled project, you can simply copy that and use it to create a new project. Now is demonstration time. So in this exercise, we will be creating a new project in Primavera PCs under the class project EPS with the following. So the project ID is going to be MAG-1001, and the project name is going to be Mega Apartment Project, just like we did in class. With that being said, now I'm going to share my Primavera PCs so that we can go about what we are asked to do. If you remember in the previous video, when we were discussing about EPS, we created this EPS root along with these nodes. And we said that for the purpose of any class project, we're going to be creating that project under the class project EPS. And that's exactly what we're going to do in this exercise. So, for you to create a project, once you open your PCs and you're already on your project page, the first thing you need to do is to first of all select the appropriate EPS in which you intend to create that project. And when you do that, you now come to your right hand side where you have your toolbars and you click on Add. When you click on Add, it's going to pull up this new dialog box that says Create a new project. And the first thing you're going to do here is to give you the option to select the EPS. Now, this is just in case that you've selected the wrong EPS. At this point, you have the option or the opportunity to change or pick the appropriate EPS. For example, if you are to create this EPS, if you are to create this project in the practice project EPS, and right now, because we have selected the class project initially, so it's going to be saying class projects. So if I need to change it, I'll click on this box and it's going to give me the option to select whichever EPS I intend to create it. But in this case, because I've already selected the class project, so I will simply X out of this dialog box. I'm back to where we were before. Now I can click on the next and continue. So the next thing here is asking that we should input in the project name and project ID. So starting with the project ID, as we are told, the project ID is MAG-1001. I'll type in there and come to the project name option. There I will type the name of the project, which is Mega Apartment Project. When I'm done doing that, I'll click on Next. At this point, it's asking me to input in the project start date and end date. By default, PCs is going to put on the project start the current date, which is today's date. Now, if you need to change it, you can go ahead and change it. But at this point, we're going to leave it the way it is and assume that the project is starting today. On this other side, it's asking for the project finish date. We don't want to prehend what date is going to finish. We want all our logic to drive the finish date. So at this point, we just leave it blank and click on next. Now it's asking for responsible manager. If you are given a responsible manager, you're going to input it here. Again, by default, it's selecting enterprise. If I need to change it to something else, I'll come and click on this box. Then it's going to give me all the other options available to choose. But just like we did in class, we're going to leave it at enterprise and move on. So I'm going to close this box and I'll click on next. Next is asking for the assign rate. Again, by default, it's going to put it as standard rate. And if you need to change it or to pick any other rates, you can click on the drop-down arrow and then you select the appropriate one. But just like we did in class again, we're going to leave it as standard rates and I'll click on next. At this point, it's going to say congratulations that the new project has been created. So at this point, I now click on finish. And by the time you get back to your project page, you're going to see that the project that we just created is right here now on the class project EPS. I hope this video has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.
Hello, and thank you for being part of this teaching. We hope this video has been very helpful to you. Just a reminder that this is one of the videos in this series and all the videos are available on this YouTube channel. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section. If you find this video helpful and you're yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly do so by clicking on the subscription button to afford yourself easy access to more videos that are constantly being loaded for the purpose of enhancing your careers. Are you interested in taking the full course for this training? Please visit our website at www.greenlandfoundations.com. You can reach us via email info@greenlandfoundations.com or glandfoundations@gmail.com, as well as communicate with us via phone, text messages, or WhatsApp at area code 281-772-0211. We have live online and remote classes for the following: Primavera P6, Microsoft Project, Microsoft Office Tools, Project Management Professionals, Basic Computer Training, and many more.